going to learn 10th standard maths chapter algebra. So in algebra we have matrices. In that matrices it's given 3 exercises. It is nothing but 16, 17 and 18. What are the concepts it's given in that exercise? We will see one by one. So what is the first definition of matrix? So we all know very well what is matrix. Everything we already know. So we will recall everything from the beginning. The definition of a matrix is nothing but a matrix is a rectangular array of elements. The horizontal arrangements are called rows. So the horizontal arrangements is nothing but the rows. And vertical arrangements are called columns. So vertical arrangements it's nothing but the columns. Now the next one, order of a matrix. Order of a matrix is nothing but if a matrix A has m number of rows and an n number of columns, then the order of a matrix A is m cross n. For example, we will see this one. This matrix contains 3 number of rows and 3 number of columns. So what is the order of the matrix? Obviously, it is nothing but 3 cross 3. Okay. So now, next one, types of matrices. So we have many types of matrices: row matrix, column matrix, square matrix, diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, unit matrix. So the matrix contains only one row, it is nothing but row matrix. A matrix contains only one column, it's nothing but column matrix. And the square matrix is nothing but equal number of rows and equal number of columns. For example, we can say this matrix is a square matrix. And diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix is nothing but only the diagonal will have elements. For example, only this part will have elements, all the other things will be 0. Then we can say that the matrix is a diagonal matrix. And scalar matrix. Scalar matrix is nothing but only the diagonal elements, all it will be same. For example, here will be 8 means here also 8 will come, and remaining all the diagonal above and diagonal below will be 0. Then we can say that the matrix is scalar matrix. And unit matrix. Unit matrix is nothing but it's also the diagonal matrix, but in the diagonal elements all it is 1, 1, 1. And diagonal above and diagonal below elements will be 0. Then we can say that the matrix is a unit matrix. These 3 things are similar only. All scalar matrix is diagonal matrix. All unit matrix are scalar matrix. But all diagonal matrix is not a scalar matrix. Very important question. One time they asked in a 2 mark this one. All diagonal matrix or scalar matrix? Is it correct or wrong? Like that type of questions we can expect in the public exam. Now next one. Equal matrices. When we can say that the matrices are equal, when I can say that the matrices are equal, each and every element in the matrix are equal. For example, 2 matrices A and B are said to be equal means if and only if they have the same order and each element of a matrix A is equal to the corresponding element of matrix B. We will see A is equal to 1, 5, 6, 7 and B is equal to X, Y, Z, 7. If A is equal to B, the matrix A is equivalent to matrix B means what is the element value X? X is nothing but 1 and Y is nothing but 5 and Z is nothing but 6, and obviously. Now the next one, transpose of a matrix. What is meant by transpose? It is nothing but it is interchanging the rows into columns or columns into rows. It is nothing but the transpose of a matrix. We will see one example. A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2. What is the A transpose? I am going to change this row as a column. So 1, 3, 5 it is a row wise. I am going to write it in a column wise. And 6, 7, 2 it is in a row wise. I am going to write it in a column wise. So the transpose is nothing but interchanging the rows into columns or columns into rows. That is nothing but the transpose of a matrix. Next we are going to see operation on matrices. These all concepts it is on exercise 3.16. What are all the concepts we saw now? That all concepts it is on exercise 3.16. Now it is on exercise 3.17. It is on the concept operation on matrices. So operations means we know very well all 4 operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Same like that in matrix also we have 4 operations. It is nothing but 4 things. First we will see what is addition subtraction rules. Okay. So normally what is the addition subtraction rules in matrix? 2 matrices can be added or subtracted if they have the same order. For example, if A is having 2 cross 2 and B also should have 2 cross 2 only, I can add or subtract the matrix. That is a very important point. When we can add or subtract the matrix, it should have a same order. For example, A also 2 cross 2, B also 2 cross 2. If it is A 3 cross 3 means B also should have 3 cross 3 only. We can add or subtract the matrices. We will see one example based on the addition or subtraction. The first matrix is 5, 7, 3, 1 and the second one is 2, 3, 1, 1. Yeah, now how we can subtract? The corresponding element should be added or subtracted. So 5 minus 2 is nothing but 3 and 7 minus 3 is nothing but 4 and 3 minus 1 is nothing but 2 and 1 minus 1 is nothing but 0. Now the leftover thing in 3.17 is a multiplication on matrices. That we will see in the next video. Thank you, students.